Perfect. Good to go. Perfect. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Quix Labs Annual Summit. While this is technically our first physical gathering, it actually is our fourth annual one for those that have been here long enough, Ryan, Jeff, Anthony, to remember what the previous gatherings were like. Wanted to think of a few different ways to start off our address tonight, and I think there's no better way than to start with the LinkedIn message that probably officially started the company on May 9th, 2020, and it was to our now COO, Ryan Mazer. Hi, Ryan. My name is Zachary Starr, and I am the CEO of Wasser Innovations. My startup is developing a way to help people quit nicotine. I'm a 17-year-old and have been working on the startup for over a year. I'm currently seeking a co-founder and investor. I look forward to hearing from you, Zach. And for over 4 years later, we have created quite the operation that we have. So I want to keep tonight brief for those that are here in person and some of those virtually tuning in. Thank you and welcome. I want to start off tonight by just thanking everybody for being here, and to specifically name those, our founders, Ryan and Jeff. You guys have been instrumental in this process, and through long phone calls, Google Meets, and then Microsoft Teams, and then back to Meets for a minute, and then back to Teams. It's been a fantastic experience with both of you, so I really appreciate everything you've done from the bottom of my heart. So thank you, and thank you for making the trip up. Ryan, first opportunity to have you here in person with us. It's been nothing short of a blast, so thank you so much. Definitely more for us to come. Our quote-unquote adopted founder, Anthony Musacchio, I met you a couple of years ago on a Zoom meeting my freshman year of college, and basically went on there and said, hey, I need some help with some accounting, and no one better to kind of come on and take it since. Our advisors, including Jim Serum, Drew Hoey, Rosario, Chris Norris, and Chris LaFave, all for joining us here. Appreciate all of you guys for the advice that you've provided to me. Similarly, lots of one-on-one phone calls, working through deals, working through different obstacles that we're looking to do. So thank you all for that as well. Also want to round off some of our investors as well, including the Sabaro family, Howard Lubert, Lee Eliyahu, Matt Papke, Stephen Boyd, Jonas Adler, Suzanne Smith, and Daniel Wise, Josh Filer, Colin Weston, Jake Starr, and Jeb Connor. And finally, want to thank our great employees that helped to make it happen: Tyler Yegi, Ryan Sheets, Desmond Brock, Louis Tromans, Stuart Millar, and our newest sales rep, Chris Betts. 2020 so far has been a very unique year for us at Quix Labs. It has been a company that in a year that has been full of commercialization, lots of frequent trips for myself across the pond, lots of growth, lots of data, but a lot of challenges at the same time. 2024 is the year where we saw our first customers, including Stag Chemist in Birmingham, England, one of our most successful customers to date. They took a chance on us before any other pharmacy did. And today they have tons of smokers that they're helping in the community, tons of people coming back week in and week out, and we have had nothing but success working with them. To George and the team at Stag, thank you for being a supporter of Quix Labs, believing in us when no one else did, and now we've had an opportunity to grow since then. February to now has been some really strong periods of growth. We saw our first chain in February, picked up some additional pharmacies in March and April, and then this summer we saw our largest pharmacy chain, Right Medicine Pharmacy, located in Scotland, joining us on a pilot that we are currently successfully working through with them. It has been an instrumental summer for us, and now as we wind down into the autumn and fall, we have a couple of trade shows, including where many people in this room will be attending, the Scottish Pharmacy Trade Show that we'll be at with myself and Ryan Sheets, and then of course myself, Jeff, Chris, and Tyler will be going out to Birmingham in October for our second year at the pharmacy show, one that we had a lot of success at last year, and we look forward to working at this year as well. Additionally, some of the big things that I would speak about that our company has seen such success with is our data. By itself, getting someone to purchase your product for the first time, believe in it, is instrumental. But if they never come back and have success, at that point, it is not as successful as it could have been. We have seen retention rates of upwards of 67% this year. This has been a really good opportunity for us to showcase what we're building. People are coming back for the product, and we are giving users what we wanted to start the company to do, which is finding the freedom of choice, giving them an opportunity to choose their own journey, whether they're coming away from combustible cigarettes, starting on high nicotine vape devices, whatever that looks like, we are giving people the opportunity to finally choose the pathway for them throughout their process away from combustible cigarettes. That data has been great for us. We have talked a lot today in our board of directors meeting, our shareholders meeting. We are continuing to build off of that, but I think the most instrumental point of data that we've gotten so far, 88% of people that we've talked to so far in a 4 to 5 week time period are choosing the 18 milligram when they start. They are going to the 9 milligram within that time period. They are seeing a 50% reduction in the nicotine that they are using. And that's their own free choice, something that we carefully care about. Working with the pharmacies, providing the right products is instrumental in our mission, and this year has been successful. We also are working with a partner Quitters Club that is allowing users to have access to NHS and other cited data on how to quit smoking, supporting our mission of not just selling a product, but actually creating a full health and wellness community for those that are seeking better alternatives. I always take this back to when we started this company. When I was in high school, seeing friends of mine addicted to nicotine, I knew that something better had to be created, and that is the reflection that we have built here today. Over this year, we've also seen some great expansion on our team, both here in the US and abroad, bringing on our first ever sales reps, our first members of the marketing team, and we have seen the developments that they have helped our team to thrive and finally build upon. Next, as we talk about the partnerships we made, there's a lot to look forward to in the rest of 2024. And I think that in order to do that, increasing that data is vital. We are progressing conversations with active investors, both within the company as well as those outside the company that are potentially looking to become a part of this great company that we've been building. And we also have, as we mentioned, the variety of pharmacy shows and other business development activities as well. One of the things as well that we are talking about is our expansion plan, looking at the different countries that we can achieve success in and help the smokers in those countries. Since we've already received approval in the EU with upwards of 14 total countries, we are super excited to continue to progress on that pathway to be able to help out those across the entirety of Europe and then continuing to expand from there. I believe it's incredibly instrumental to maintain our mission. And one thing that has been said repeatedly today for those that have been a part of our earlier meetings, ethics over profit, something that we are going to continue to push and drive forward. While we also care about the bottom line, we care about what we can do for our investors, it is incredibly important to start with the ethics. When you're working with a product like ours, where we have a good mission in mind, and we're doing our best to make sure that we support those, it is vital to maintain. That is why having a strong board of directors like we do, having strong conversations within our advisors to make sure that we are making the right decisions, not only for Quix Labs, but for our community as a whole. Now, as we wrap up and look at what else we're looking forward to, 2025 is going to be a really exciting year. I definitely know between our increase in funding, our increase in headcount, especially within the UK, Ireland, and the other countries we expand to, there's a lot to look forward to. The state of the corporation is sound. We have managed and maintained our budgets efficiently throughout the year, maintained steady cash flows, and are putting ourselves in a strong position to reinvest the money that we make into business development, growth, and R&D. The version of the product that you see today will not be our last version. And while we're very proud of what we built, and we built the highest quality product we can, we are going to continue to innovate, to disrupt the industry, to do what we can to build off of the success that we have had so far. We want to make sure that we acknowledge our success and we have the gratification for what we've done, but we're never going to stop fighting. Never stop fighting for the smoker, never stop fighting for the friends of mine that I saw in high school, for the reasons I started this company and some of the reasons that many of you are here. We have seen the firsthand effects, and we know that we're doing the right thing. And that is one of the big reasons that I brought you all here. So now as we get ready to conclude, and for those that are here, participate in some evening festivities for the annual summit, it is an absolute honor to have the title of Chief Executive Officer of Quix Labs and to have all of you be a part of our team. So with that, always told to keep it short and sweet. Going to do my best to honor that tonight. I want to thank you all for coming out here. For those that are here tomorrow, we do have an investor pitch followed by a panel with our founders, being run by Anthony Musacchio, our Chief Financial Officer. So thank you again, everybody at home that's watching this, everyone here, and let's have a great time. Thank you. Welcome to the Quix Labs Annual Summit. Time to continue to grow and help smokers and vapors globally. Thank you.